So it's just my considered opinion that I'll start with what I see the most of, and that's a lot of Hillary Clinton bashing. I'm not a supporter of hers, but if you think that she's the real problem, then you're missing the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is we've got some systematic issues that allow certain people to use loopholes and break laws and things like that. But by no means are they the main problem. It's the system. It's the same as, trying to say, well, if we kick this one kid out of our school, then our educational problems will go away and our GPA will go up. No, if kids aren't learning, they aren't learning at an institution or at any level. If we're talking about, police departments, just getting rid of one or two dirty cops does not mean that others won't come in. If you only step on the roach that's in front of you, it does not mean that you've gotten rid of your roach problem. So we have a bigger problem. It's a systematic problem. It's the same systematic problem that sends way too many people to prison, does not rehabilitate them, and then releases them back into the general public. That's a systematic issue. We have to fix these systematic issues rather than point to one person. I'm not saying that it means exonerate them and let them off the hook until we fix the system, but what it says is we have to look at more than just particular witch hunts and just making particular people scapegoats, because most likely, and not even most likely, it's probably more fact than not. I don't have any facts to check it against, but our president, our Congress, our whoever, they're being controlled by other people. So let's be real about what we're talking about and who we're blaming. If you're talking about Benghazi and things like that, yeah, there's some dirty things that people do, but that's politics. Those are things that we have no idea of what's going on and who's controlling what. We really don't. So when you blame one particular person, it's not like a bank robbery or shoplifting or a murder or rape where somebody went out and did something of their own volition. We're talking about people who are engulfed into a culture, almost the way we talk about cops and things like that, where one cop won't say anything against another cop. He might be a good cop, but he doesn't say anything against a bad cop. If you want to flip that and say, well, the code of the streets, when you're talking about the mafia or gangs or Hell's Angels, skinheads, whatever, people don't talk against their own. And so that's the systematic failure. So it's the same with politicians, because they're more gangster than any Crip Blood, Hell's Angel, whatever. They're more gangster. They're more cutthroat. They will kill. They make more money. Let's be honest. If we're looking for the real culprits in America, that's where you start. So if you have a problem with one particular person and that's the only person you're bitching about, you're barking up a very small and a very wrong tree. There's a whole forest of people who you can track down and who you can find out who are the real culprits and the real problems, rather than just blaming one person to fit your political agenda during an election year. Okay, let's get it right. Let's unite. Let's educate, and let's find out who the real culprits are, so we can unite and come together and for real, make America great again. Make the world even better, not just America. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.